Hey, this is Kevin from Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. If you want more information like you're about ready to see, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to support this independent podcast.
Breece Hall, 80 rushing attempts, 463 yards, 4 touchdowns, 19 receptions, 31 targets, 218 yards, and 1 touchdown through the air. Thoughts on Breece Hall?
You have to feel comfortable that Breece Hall, healthy, ready to go, will get his touches. I see right now he's running back, 13 off the board. Feels like it could be a little bit high. I don't know that he finishes just outside of RB1 territory because, you look at this depth chart that the Jets have, and there are some other names in there that could get theirs. And who knows, maybe Aaron Rodgers is going scorched earth and is going to just throw, 700 times this season. So I think that's unlikely, but I do like Breece Hall. I don't know that he's going to finish RB1. His ADP right now is in the late 20s, early 30s. And when it comes down to it, I would take Breece Hall at the right price in that third round if I could get him there.
Yeah, I've seen him go in a lot of cases at even like RB11 in a half-point PPR format.
Rich.
Like, no, I don't want any part of that one. He's an incredibly talented player. Like, this offense, we're expecting it to be much better. But the problem that you've got is, and this is one of those that, outside, it's a very limited sample size of guys who bounce back from an ACL year one and do really, really good. And the sample size is kind of in that Adrian Peterson, and everybody else seemingly takes about 2 years to fully bounce back. So, and we've seen that happen time and time again, where year one, it's not necessarily, it's serviceable. It's a decent fantasy performance, but it oftentimes just doesn't quite live up to the hype on where the player is getting drafted at on that one. And that's more the fantasy community not kind of factoring some of those things in there. There's a chance that Breece Hall's ready day one, right? Like, I also feel like they're probably not going to try and rush him back faster than they need to on this one. So I think that they could slow roll him. We could see him get off to a little bit of a slower start there. I think that you could see other guys very much in the mix. Michael Carter, I think, could be in the mix. Israel Abikonda could be very much in the mix there, and I could see both of those guys really getting some roles in there. And Zonovan Knight did a fantastic job kind of filling in for Breece Hall down the stretch last year as well. And so they've got a lot of pieces in place there